Yo, what is up, guys? We're back for another NHL 26 fantasy draft wheel spin video. If you don't know what this series is, check down below. I'll have it all in the description, or just go back and watch one of the previous videos. You'll get a pretty good idea. This is going to be number 3. It'll be our third team. We'll hop into our wheel of teams first. Get our team and then go from there. Here we are at our wheel of teams. Again, so far we've used Florida, we've used Minnesota. They've been removed. Everyone else, fair game. Let's see who we get. We are going to be the St. Louis Blues. Okay. Again, they keep giving me these teams that I don't think I have a jersey for. So like I thought, no St. Louis jersey, but the Blues, this one is blue. It's Team Europe from the World Cup of Hockey, Zdeno Chara. Again, it's blue. I'm not going to get any other chance to use a Team Europe gold one. Maybe if we do a wheel spin and our stipulation is non-North American players, but we'll get this one up on the wall. I figured it's a chance to use it. I don't have a St. Louis jersey, so here it is. All right, guys, we have the Zdeno Chara up there representing the Blues. It's a blue jersey. Like, again, I said, it's a stretch. I know. Our previous 2 drafts, they've been removed. We'll spin the wheel, see what we're getting for this one. So for this draft, we are getting... There's no way... We are getting 29 and below, which is hilarious considering we've already done 30 and above. So 29 and below is our draft for this one. I'm just going to jump right on over to get what our draft position is going to be, and then we'll hop right in. Again, I'm trying to speed these up. I find, the drafting is exciting of this, but I find sometimes I drag it out a little bit too much. So we are going to be doing St. Louis Blues, lucky number 13, and we're doing 29 years old and below. We'll hop over to the gameplay, get our GM name in there, and draft a team that's all in their 20s, maybe even in their teens. We'll see. All right, guys. So since I decided to throw the Chara jersey up there, we might as well make him the GM of the team. He's retired now. He, who knows? Maybe he really wants to be a GM now. I definitely went the wrong way to find St. Louis here. St. Louis Blues. Hopefully we can get them a good team here. Wow, we were 32nd. So who is getting screwed here? It's going to be the Pittsburgh Penguins, jumping back from 13 to 32. I mean, again, I say it before. I think, honestly, having a later pick is better. You might get someone like one of these guys. It would have been nice if we could have gotten, almost any of these guys. I bet they're all under, except for maybe Kucherov. They're all under that age. Oh, and I know McKinnon and likely Barkov. It's kind of crazy. I feel like I might be getting a little bit old that these guys are starting to, hit their 30s here. So the top of the list here, you know what? I'm going to take someone I don't take that often, and I'm going to go with, Sam Reinhart I definitely don't take. He's got a big boost in this year's game, but I think I'm just going to go Jack Hughes. For our second pick here, again, we have to stick with what we did. Do I want Clayton Keller? It's going to turn it into a pretty small first line. Actually, you know what? A chance to get Adam Fox, another player that I don't take, who's a young stud defenseman. I think I got to take him, guys. Pick number 3. This actually might be a draft where goalies I might have to look into taking decently early because, again, most goalies... Oh, Dustin Wolf will be nice. Maybe I'll hold off. I'll get Dustin Wolf next round. Hopefully. Already we're starting to scroll down. Another defenseman is in Rasmus Anderson. Ooh, this could get tricky here. Yeah, let's go. You know what? He's on the Blues. We'll take Jordan Kyrou. Could this be the PD redemption arc, maybe? That much money, 11.6. Salary cap is off, but still, I know they do take it into effect for a certain extent. Let's... Oh, and he's gone. Let's take Thatcher Demko. He is at 29 mark. We'll take him. So Timo Meyer, I think we had him in one of our drafts recently, so I'll try not to take him. Wallman. Don't want to drop too much in overall here, but yeah, let's take Sam Bennett. He just got a new card in hot, so let's see if he clicks. This team is looking interesting. Maybe Bennett will play the wing for us, but yeah, I don't know, guys. It's not looking too hot so far. Gabe Velarde, another center, though. Carlos D. I feel like it's going to be harder to maybe to get D towards the end of this draft, so let's just take Brandon Carlo. I really hope he has a bounce back season for the Leafs this year, but I don't know. I don't know what to expect. For our next, again, speaking of bouncing back, for our next pick, we're gonna take Dubois. Yeah, we're gonna take him. This draft might be harder than the old draft. It's looking that way, at least right now. Obviously, you know, the players' age is a big factor why they're higher overall and they don't get taken super early, but I didn't think I'd have to scroll this far, this quick, and like, again, defense is popping up, and I'm saying it might be harder to get later. Another defenseman. One more defenseman. Yeah, Ryan Donato's going to be our guy. Again, I want to try and get another forward. It's another center, but I mean, again, this one is proven to be a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Again, we're having to scroll quite far to even get a 2. 2-9 again. It's Gavrikov. You know what? Maybe we go off the board here and go with a real young guy. Maybe there's someone that jumps out at us here. Nah, TJ Ginla, Reinbacher. No, I don't think so. And who knows? Hopefully I'm not missing anyone, but it does seem like we're having to scroll an awfully long way. Yeah, 85s. I think we're going to go and take one of these defensemen that were higher up here. Okay, Gavrikov's going to be our next pick. Again, I'm trying to speed these up a bit, but not just have so much, you know, filler space with just kind of commentary about who should I pick. Just trying to speed it up. Fogel is going to be the next guy, so we'll take him. We get a left wing. We haven't had one yet, so that's a good sign. This might just turn into picking the guy like Mikkola. I don't want to go with another defenseman this early. But based on this, yeah, guys, we might end up just finishing off defense here. Nico Mikkola is going to be our next defenseman. We have 4 defensemen and 6 forwards. This is not the way I usually like to draft a team, but here we are. Again, let's start the scroll. Try and get another guy that's in his 20s. 29, Jake Evans. That's a guy that I definitely never pick when I do these drafts. Which again is another nice thing. You know, you try and make things a little bit different, not have the same players over and over and over and over. It gets a little redundant, it gets a little boring. It's nice to, I mean, again, Kuzmenko and Cates. Let's take Cates. I don't know if I've ever drafted him, and then Kuzmenko we can probably grab in the next pick here. I mean, again, unless someone jumps off the page, I thought it was a 27. Unless someone jumps off the page, hopefully Kuzmenko's still there, and that's who we'll grab. Will Borgen? No, I won't take him. Marino. I don't want to get a defenseman. But it would be nice to just get all these defensemen out of the way and then not have to worry about them anymore. Ooh, that's an interesting pick, and we're going to go with it. Matthew Olivier. Get a little bit of grit on the team. But yeah, what I was saying there before I found him, maybe we just get defensemen out of the way, and then we can just sort by forwards. At least there won't be so much scrolling here. 28, Will Borgen. He was the guy that I was looking at before I found Olivier. We'll just take him. This team is going to be interesting. We need one more defenseman, a handful of forwards, and then our backup goalie. So let's just go till we find the next one. I'm guessing it's going to be another defenseman here. That's going to be in the 20s. 29, Mason Appleton. Again, another center, but he's center right wing. Again, not a guy I take super often, but often enough, I think. So right now, we need 2 more forwards, 1 defenseman, 1 goalie. Let's just make this easy. Let's sort by forwards. It seems like a defenseman shouldn't be hard to find. I'd like to get a right winger, but I'm not going to just straight up sort Dakota Joshua. I mean, we could make an absolutely disgusting. Matthew Olivier, Dakota Joshua, and then someone else, and just have a real big fourth line on this team. Yeah, let's sort by defense, get our last defenseman, and then we'll worry about who our last forward's going to be for this team. Again, it might be another scenario where I just take the first guy that pops up. That's in our age range here. 27, Jake Bean. You know what? Let's take Aho. It'll be funny, not the Aho that maybe you want, but it's the Aho we get today. Let's grab our last forward. Again, I'd like to get a right winger considering we only have 2 of them, but I don't want to handcuff us too much. Just kind of want to try and get best player available this late in the draft. And that's going to be, Bobby McCann. I'm not upset if it's him. I'll scroll a little bit further, but likely it's going to be, ooh. No, that's the perfect guy for that fourth line there. So that's our forwards done. Our forwards are done. Defense is done. We need our backup goalie, and we'll get into the season. I think this sim, I'm just gonna sim straight through. I'm not going to stop at the deadline. I'm just gonna go show you the lines at the start, make some predictions on who I think is gonna lead the way for us. We're gonna take Connor Ingram for our backup goalie. Sim entire draft. Have a look at our team here, just laid out in front of us, and make sure there's no one that they're going to try and sneak on the team here or that I forget about. And, so after Ingram, we have Kulak. They might try Fajimo. They might try... there's a few guys they might try and sneak on here this time. Even Sabrango there at the end. I think he's still pretty young, though. But that's the team. It's interesting. Taking a goalie fourth. Usually not something that I do, but I wanted to get a good one. I like the color scheme. This is the Blues, the first team I've really noticed it. But yeah, if you see like the sim next game is in yellow, kind of to match the Blues colors. But I'll sim up the regular season. We'll edit the lines. I'll have a look at them with you guys, and then make some predictions for what I think how the year's gonna go, and sim to the end of the season. This team looks like a problem. So forwards, that first line, Bennett, Hughes, and Kyrou should be pretty good. Donato, Dubois, and Fogle, I don't have a lot of faith in them. And then, our third line is arguably just as good as our second line with Cates, Evans, and Olivier. Again, I wanted Olivier down, but just chemistry-wise and just what I think, let's put Bunting up, give him a chance. Third line's now Cates, Evans, Bunting. Fourth line, Joshua, Appleton, and Olivier. Again, I was like, Bunting, Joshua, Olivier would be a great line. I kind of forgot. Someone needs to play center here. Defense is where things get even murkier. Didn't we draft Aho? Who did we not draft? I honestly don't. We definitely put Borgen. Did we not draft Kulak? I definitely drafted Aho. Okay, Aho improves it. If I've made a mistake, I'm not going to cut. If I've made a mistake, it's my mistake. I remember drafting all 6 of these guys. Kulak, I'm not so sure about. So this is the team we're going with. On offense, as you guys saw when I scratched, they had Fajimo on the team. I know I didn't pick him. So we will go with this, and I will see you guys at the end of the season. Predictions. I think we will sneak into the playoffs. I'm going to guess about 42 wins. Jack Hughes leads the way for us in goals and in points. But, I think Demko's going to play really well. That's going to be our reason we get in the playoffs. Other than that, not super confident. I'll see you guys at the end. All right. Before I reveal our record, I'm pretty sure I said we'd get 43 wins, and we got 43 wins. And I thought me guessing the amount of wins right would be the most shocking thing, but it's not the most shocking thing. I'll show you what the most shocking thing is. 43, 36, and 3. We were led by Jack Hughes, which I also said. What I wouldn't have guessed is that it was with 69 points only. Yeah, our team was pretty brutal from the looks of this. That first line, Kyrou, 48 points. Bennett, 55. That's probably around to be expected. But Jack Hughes, 69. Adam Fox, I mean, he definitely pulled his weight, 68 in 82 games. But this team did not do well. I mean, look at that. Matthew Olivier, the highest plus minus on our team. I picked him to be a grinder. Let's see how many fights he had. 9 fights is the only guy. Him, Dubois got 2. But yeah, Olivier obviously fought, the most on our team. And also the best plus minus. I wonder if those two things are related. Let's have a look at our goalies, then we'll go through entire league. Demko, 31-30, 3-2, 66 games. 903, 317. Ingram played respectable. I mean, the wins not great, but the save percentage and GAA are great. I mean, 12 wins, 7 losses, 919 to 259. Can't be upset about that. Let's have a look entire league here. So entire league, Jake Ottinger, who would have been great for us to pick up for that under 30. Ottinger here, 917, 261, 44 wins. The only person I can see maybe beating him, Lankinen. Lankinen's probably gonna get it at 8 shutouts, 922 and a 246. Even Sorokin had 7 shutouts and a little bit better save percentage, but not as good GAA. I'm going to say, Kevin Lankinen is going to be your Vezina winner, if it works this time. Last time we did the awards, for some reason, there was no Vezina given out. They had it under team awards and gave it to the Ducks. So, let's have a look at all skaters here. Nathan MacKinnon leads the league with 109. Draisaitl's next with 101 on the Leafs. Maybe McDavid will be on the Leafs. I don't think Leon will be there. Leon leads the way with 50 goals. McDavid has one of the best seasons that I've seen in, it's the best I've seen in NHL 26 so far. One of the best I've seen since, NHL 24. 96 points. But I would imagine Nathan MacKinnon's gonna probably clean up at the awards. Maybe Draisaitl gets a few, but Kucherov's right behind him too. So it's really anyone's. Let's just check defenseman quick. Defenseman, Makar's gonna win it. Fox is on the first page, so at least that's a win for us. But tied with Thomas Harley, who's not known for his point production. Respectable. I don't know much more to say, guys. And if you haven't guessed, based on 69 points and whatnot, we didn't make the playoffs. Unfortunately, we were pretty close, but no cigar. We might even be in the top 16 if I have a look here, and we finished 15, but again, just wrong conference. We lost out to LA. LA got the last wild card spot. They had 3 more points than us, so I mean that'll do it. So other than us, everyone else made it in. We were one team off here. So I'll sim to the end of the playoffs, see who wins the cup, see who wins the awards, and that'll be it. Yeah, it's kind of weird not making the playoffs. Gonna switch back, so it should pop up, and it does exactly as I'm saying it. The Colorado Avalanche are your Stanley Cup champions. We'll stop the sim. We'll have a look at awards, have a look at their path to the cup there, and call it a video. Let's do playoff tree first. So Colorado, they go through the Jets in 5, the Kings in 4, the Stars, the Knights in 6. It would have been nice if this one went to 7, but they beat the Penguins in 6. Penguins went through the Flyers in 7, Hurricanes in 6, Lightning in 7, and then like I said, losing to Colorado in the final here in 6 games. Interesting playoffs, I guess. Player stats. Let's see who led the way. Braden Point on the Avalanche, 26 points. Tyler Seguin was on the losing side. Stutzel's on the losing side. Is Tavares on the winning side? He is. So, I mean, sleeper chance that maybe John Tavares wins the. Brant Clark is a defenseman too. I think John Tavares wins the Conn Smythe. And let's check goalies. Almost forgot. I usually always forget, but It's always good. The 16-win man is Linus Ullmark. 16 wins, a 9.22 and a 2.55. Those are good numbers. The fact that Tampa made it this far on Dostal with a 8.96 and a 3.34 is pretty damn impressive. Then yeah, Ottinger down there. Like I said, he leads the regular season and then does the playoffs at 8.85 and a 3.14. It's just crazy how the playoffs work. You can just ask Connor Hellebuck. Awards, I can't remember who we predicted for the Vezina, but yeah, let's just hop in. So Stanley Cup was Colorado. Presidents was Minnesota. I didn't even really look at that and catch on. These two we know because they're in the finals. So individual awards. Nathan McKinnon gets the Art. So it's an Art-Hart split. Draisaitl gets the Hart. Norris goes to Makar as expected. McKinnon gets the Lady Bank. Didn't even notice that. Demidov gets the Calder. Conn Smythe does go to point. I guess, he had the most points. He deserved it. Vezina does go to Lankinen, as I predicted. He had the best stats. I think he deserved it. William M. Jennings to Ullmark. Again, I didn't even clue in that he had the best there. But Bill Masterton goes to Adam Larson. Warsofsky gets the Jack Adams. Selke goes to Sid. I think he's gotten it to every single sim we've done so far. Ted Lindsay goes to Draisaitl, and the Maurice Richard Trophy goes to Draisaitl as well. So turns out I thought McKinnon was going to clean up, and nope, it's Draisaitl that cleans up. Either way, guys, that's our St. Louis Blues team, 29 years and younger. They are our first team this year not to make the playoffs, which is quite disappointing. So I guess age is players get better with age. Our 30-plus team did a little bit better. If you haven't watched it already, go watch Fantasy Draft number 1. It's worth it, I promise. Anyways, guys, it sucks not making the playoffs. Makes it a little bit anticlimactic, but either way, another draft done. 29 to go before we get our tournament at the end of the year. If you like what you're watching, like, subscribe, throw a comment on there of your favorite player. If I can get enough comments of players, doesn't have to even be your favorite player, just a player. If I can get enough comments of it, I will make a team, and you guys can get entered into this 32-team tournament. Maybe I'll even make it a 33-team tournament just to spice it up. But either way, guys, have a good rest of your night. Have a good rest of your day. Have a great morning, whatever time of day it is. Peace.